Greetings everyone. I just wanted to take a moment to show you how to set up a paper in APA format. And we'll use a very basic form of APA format for this class, so that's why I wanted to actually show you how to do it. Some of you may already know, that's awesome, but just review this video just real quick just to brush up on your skills in case you need it. So let's get started. This is just a regular Word document opened up here. As you can see, you got your font here and the spacing. So let's start with this issue. You want to make sure that you always start with no spacing, so that way it kind of gives you a clean slate. And you also want to change your font to Times New Roman 12 point. That follows APA formatting. Now you have single spacing, since it says no spacing here. You want to change that, so you come over to the line and paragraph spacing button, and you go to 2.0, which is double spacing. Now you are set for the rest of the paper as far as spacing. In addition, you want to make sure you take a look at your margins under Layout, Margins, and you want to make sure that they are 1 inch all the way around, top, bottom, left, and right. From there, press Enter until you get about to the middle of the page. And this is where you're going to want to put your title in the center of the page. So you'll want to hit Center, title of your paper goes here. Press Enter, and then you'll type in your name, press Enter, and your university. Okay, and I'm just creating you a template right now. I recommend you go along with me step by step, and we'll go back and fill in this template here in just a couple minutes. So then I press Enter. I normally press it twice just so that I give myself a little bit of room, because my next step that I want to do is I want to go into Layout, and click Breaks. And I want a section break for next page. And this is the reason for that is it'll set me up to properly format my running head and my page numbers that I'm going to next. It does drop me down to my second page. That's fine. Just scroll back up to your main page, your title page here. So now I want to go ahead and enter in my page numbers. So I press Insert, Page Number. And for APA format, I need a page number at the top of the page. So I'm going to go ahead and choose top right, because that is APA format requirements. All right. And then I type the words running head with a capital R, lowercase h for head, colon, and then I put in all capitals a shortened version of my title. So let's go with this. Okay. From there, to make it simple, I just press Tab until my my writing head is flush left. Okay. At this point, if you notice, your font is different. This is Times New Roman, and this font is a different font up here. So I am going to highlight it. Okay. I'm going to go to Times New Roman again to match, and I'm going to go to 12-point font to match. All right, all set. First page, all set and done. Okay, you can double click anywhere to get out of that. So as you'll see, as you're going through your paper, you will see that your title, your running head will be kind of grayed out at the top. That's perfectly fine. That's just how it is, because when you come to your next page, you'll see the running head at the top. Now, here is a problem. For APA format, on every other page except the title page, you cannot have the words running head. All right. So what I need to do is change that. So to change that, I go ahead and I just double click up here in this space area to get my to be able to change my running head. My page numbers are perfect, but if I just delete the words running head, I run into a problem, because if I go back up to the first page, running head's gone, and it needs to say that here. All right. So I do not want to do that. So I want to undo. And instead, up here in this box, this design box popped right up. I do not want to link it to the previous. I want to click this button. And now I can go ahead and delete running head. And I can go back to the top, and you see how running head is still there. So now I have my paper set up for the rest of the paper, actually. So I have my shortened title, the page number. My title page is correct because I have a running head, which I'm telling the reader the shortened title for the rest of the paper, that all that goes together. I have the correct font, And so now I'm ready to start my paper. So at this point, you need to make sure that you have a centered cursor, and you are going to retype your title. Actually, I like to use copy and paste. It's a little shorter. And go ahead and repeat your title at the top of the second page. Then you will left align, and you'll start your paper here by pressing tab one time. So you indent your margins, and this is where the introduction goes. Okay. Be sure that when you type, this is a big one, that you do not press enter at the end of the line. So be sure that when you type, you do not press enter to go to the next line, that you just go ahead and let the computer do that work for you. All right. You can continue typing until you finish your paragraph. All right. Then to start a new paragraph, press enter, then press tab. Okay, so I'm going to do that right now. All right. The second paragraph starts right away. There's not an extra space or anything. It just keeps going from here. So I'm just typing this out here so that way you can see it. And then you can continue into the body of the paper. Okay. And then you can keep going from here. All right. As you complete your paper, you'll want to, I like to actually go down a couple lines. And early on in my paper, I like to actually insert a reference page, so then that way I can keep my thoughts organized. So I can start putting my references into this paper here. So let's do that real quick. Insert, and let's just do simple page break. And I have my third page. See how my shortened title page is right here? In my writing head, and my page number says 3. I will center, provide the word references. And then I left the line one more time, because this is where I would start my list of references. Now, I'm not going to talk about references or citations in this video. I'm just providing this video for setup purposes, but this is where then you would start your reference page. You'll have another video coming through on that one here pretty soon. Please note that I did not make my reference page bold or underlined or anything like that. It's literally just the same color font and type of font as the rest of the paper. Nothing is enlarged or changed. Same thing goes for the title of my paper here. All right, and for the main page. Now, since you have a paper coming up, I want you to, the best way to do this would be to save this paper, all right, and put it where you would like it. So go ahead and hit browse and put it on your desktop wherever you'd like it. And then let's go ahead just real quick and fill this in. So I want to make sure your first paper is going to be a coaching philosophy. So I could use my title would probably, my coaching philosophy would revolve around fast pitch softball. So I'm going to make my title something simple for now. Your title can be up to 10 to 15 words, but you just want to make sure that it is a clear and concise title, not stringing out too long, but not too short where the reader does not know what they're going to read about. All right. Then you provide your name and the university. Okay. Then I want to make sure that I change my shortened title here, and I can change that to coaching philosophy, and make sure it's all caps. All right. Double click in the middle of your paper, and then I want to do the same thing with this shortened title. So I scroll down to this one. Sorry about that, guys. Again, all caps. All right. And then I double click anywhere else on the paper, and it is all set. Now, again, I want to make sure that I repeat my title on my first page of full writing. So I copy and paste. And I can go ahead and delete this because I'm going to get ready to start writing my paper. And one last check. Here we go. My writing head is here. Page numbers lined up. References right in the middle. I'm ready to start making a list of my references as I go through my paper. And I go ahead and start typing. All right. If you have any questions, please let me know. You know how to get a hold of me. I look forward to reading your coaching philosophies, and have a great weekend. It's Friday already. Take care.